You are welcome. It's a very beautiful Monday, and by the way, some people are in your life there just to make you smile. Well, they'll take your pain and give you so much joy, and we believe that that's us.
Yes, it is. Now, that's just what we were made for. We were made to put some smiles on your faces, especially in the morning, spicing things up for the whole week, not minding how the previous weekend might have gone for us.
Yeah, speaking about how the weekend went, the TVC Communications staff party last Friday was, oh my goodness. I lost my voice.
Yeah.
I had to go back home and I had voiceovers to do, and I just couldn't find a voice because I was busy like...
Yeah, grooving, laughing, celebrating.
It was fun.
And yeah, there's a lot to celebrate. Absolutely. We're super proud of this year's Miss TVC Communications.
Yes.
Came from our department.
Kathy of E-Splash, yay!
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Too bad it couldn't have been Winfrey. Winfrey! We were rooting for you. What happened?
Well, I had to be unavoidably away. Sorry. I know what I just said. Well, yeah, that's what happened. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, world.
You know, everybody felt like if Winfrey had participated,
You guys
no
should
other person
stop
would stand
it.
there.
But Kathy did an amazing job, and she brought it home. So
Yes,
yeah,
she did.
congratulations, Kathy.
She did.
Yeah.
We were expecting to see Mike in, the swimsuit competition.
Oh, yeah, the bikini one.
Yes, Mike.
Yes.
How come? What happened?
Titi, what's going through your mind? Take it
Obviously,
out.
Mike.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
But maybe next year, Mike and maybe Winfrey, or maybe even Mazzino. Speaking of Mazzino, welcome back, Mazzino.
Thank you very much. It was quite 2 weeks away, and I'll tell you guys all about it. Very, very interesting.
Yep.
Vroom, vroom. Anyhow, tell them about today's episode.
Yeah, we have quite a huge package for you today. We can't wait to let it out. And, well, hey, to motivate you this Monday, encourage yourself, believe in yourself, love yourself, never doubt who you are. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And of course, my name is Mazzino Appeal. Remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all our social media platforms to be a big part of the breakfast show here.
Yeah, you can as well watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the globe. Just head over to Google Play or iOS, download our mobile app, and we'll be right there.
We also implore you guys to follow us across all these social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of them. We are simply at TVC Connect.
Yes,
it's that simple.
indeed.
It's a very interesting SME segment this morning. This week, we will be joined by luxury leather goods entrepreneur Zainab Aliyu. Now, she's a UK qualified fellow of the Association of Chartered and Certified Accountants with over 15 years of experience in the energy sector, turned CEO and creative director of Abu. Well, this was very interesting because her products are very, very, very beautiful. Founded in 2017, Zainab will be here with us just in a little while to tell us more about her products.
Hey,
Welcome. It's a
we're
Monday.
back. Yes, it is.
Boy, I missed you guys.
Aw,
I did. I actually did. It was the first time I was away for 2 weeks ever in my entire career from a
Okay.
job. I'm never ever on leave, so that was the first time, and I took full
wow.
advantage of it. I must say that you actually gave me all the life I needed from your Instagram posts and everything.
Aw.
You try. I mean, you've got this game tied down.
Yes,
That's very
she
nice.
has.
So
Interesting.
pleased. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, very interesting weekends for both of you. I know there was a festival you were coordinating.
Yes, of course. It was the AIMS African International Music Festival happening at Canada, and of course, it was amazing. It was an eventful whole period, all the way from the 1st to the 8th. I mean, it's ending on Wednesday, but yeah, of course, I had to be here. So yeah, and I brought a souvenir for you.
Oh,
You asked especially
really?
for it.
Whoa,
wow.
Mike, put it
Yes.
up. Put it up.
Oh, wow, Mike.
You
Mike.
asked, and I brought
So,
it. Wow.
come
That's what
on,
you have
Mike.
to do.
Wow, Mike.
You have to understand
Way
that
to kill
this
the
is
vibe.
as far as we can take this discussion.
You still win that week. You
It
still
was,
win.
yeah,
Nice
it was a good weekend for all of us, and
Yeah.
of course we're at the party. I was surprised to see Mazzino there, by the way. I just
Yeah,
came from listen. I was like,
but-
oh, man.
Yeah, so I had to come back from a trip just to attend the party and then go for another trip. So right now my
Globetrotting.
muscles absolutely ache from head to toe.
Yeah.
But it's that good kind of ache because I actually enjoyed it. My body's screaming, oh, why did
Sweet
you do
pain.
this? But it's sweet, exactly. It's the kind you get after you work out. Yeah,
So
love it.
I'm pushing my green thumb I'm gardening on the live on
Yes.
Friday. I'm taking this so seriously.
Mazino always
Fancy some
seems to have
cucumbers.
something that will make him not join.
I'm sorry, guys. I always try, but unfortunately, I couldn't.
What network do you use?
Let's not talk about it.
No, it was Ruby. Yeah, but I saw Amber and Ruby were gardening with you, yeah?
Yes, yes. So they had a school project where they're supposed to do an experiment. Plant one, put it in the sun. Plant one, cover it with a bucket.
Okay.
Kind of thing. And I'm like, you know what? Let's take this full throttle. I bought sacks of soil. I think I went a bit overboard.
Yeah, it is Titi. It wouldn't be you if you didn't.
I have all sorts of seeds.
But I remember
and,
growing up, we had water leaf. What we used
A
to
little
cook.
garden at home.
Yeah, the pumpkin, ugu, water leaf.
Yeah.
We would
Growing
pluck
up,
it
in my whole
and
house
go-
right now is a whole farm. We have plants and animals.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
And you're welcome. Let's do the news for a Monday morning here. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now, it's going to be a black Christmas for parents of 8 children found dead in an abandoned car at Adilayo Street, Jamaica area of Badagry in Lagos. It is suspected that they may have died out of suffocation from excessive heat. The children were declared missing on Saturday, and a search party was constituted, but they were found this afternoon, or rather that afternoon, in the abandoned car owned by an old woman. The owner of the vehicle is said to have been arrested by the police, while the bodies have been moved to Badagry General Hospital. Meanwhile, the police public relations officer, CSP Adekunle Ajeshibutu, says the autopsy will be conducted to determine the actual cause of death of the children. And days after the story of the controversial death of a student of Dowen University, or rather Dowen College, Sylvester Oromoni, more information about how he allegedly refused to join a cult group went viral on social media. Educationists are of the view that there is need for more counselors and also parental care to guide students. Senior correspondent Sharon Ijasha reports.
There have been several reports indicating poor behavioral patterns among young children. These range from students beating up teachers to reports of gangsterism and cultism. The controversial death of a student of Dowen College, Lekki in Lagos is attracting widespread outrage. Though the Lagos state government has sealed off the school over the death of 12-year-old Sylvester, reactions continue to trail the sad development. I met a guidance and counseling practitioner in Lagos. She's concerned about the trend of poor parenting skills, but added that every school should ensure creation of a guidance and counseling department.
A lot of parents have failed because some of them don't even have time for their children. Even when these children are going through abuses, their children don't have listening ear. They don't even want to listen to say the child wants to tell them something. To say, well, I don't have time. I don't have time. Charity begins from home. Once the child does not get the right values from home, he come out to exhibit the wrong behaviors. But if he get the correct values from home, he exhibit the right behavior when he gets outside.
Many laxity in the society because of the maybe basically economic reason and nonchalant attitude. But the counselors have a lot of way and they are playing it.
Many people consider Sylvester's death as one of the disheartening deaths resulting from bullying and molestation in boarding schools lately. Karen Apuch of Premier Academic Lugbe, Abuja, died of sexual molestation in June 2021, while Don Davis of Deeper Life High School, Uyo, narrowly escaped death in December 2020 when his mother raised an alarm over alleged sodomy of her emaciated son.
I think we've lost our values generally, and what we're seeing is the children picking up on us. It's not what you say, it's what you do. We see bad behavior rewarded, we see corruption rewarded, we don't see hard work rewarded. We see a lot of psychophancy. So it's the message is be loud, make noise. It's the survival of the fittest, sort of. I think the onus is on the adults a lot. When a child starts to be afraid to go to school, a child is saying things, we shouldn't just say he's lazy. I think we should ask a little bit more. When they change behavior, a formerly happy child is no longer that happy. Who was doing well is no longer doing well. You don't just start dealing with the symptom of he's not doing well. You start to ask, what's going on? Why has he changed? there is a lot of pressure out there. Even the ones that are badly behaved, they're reacting.
Researchers from Lesley University have found out that small behaviors can often signal the beginning patterns of bullying, often missed by educators who already have so much on their plate. These indicators called gateway behaviors are eye rolling, prolonged staring, back turning, laughing cruelly and encouraging others to laugh, name calling, ignoring or excluding others, causing physical harm, spying, and stalking.
With several conversations about achieving a safe classroom for every student in the country and also out of the country, there are several studies that indicate that if students are trained to speak up when they observe bullying behaviors, it can reduce bullying incidents by 50%. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.
More on that when we get back inside of our segment, What's Up and About, as we ask more questions. Do stay tuned, and that's all we can handle inside of the news this morning. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now, these are the headlines we're waking up to. I'll start with Daily Trust. And for the headline, we have cement price skyrockets as KOI declare record profits. And for the riders, we have Dangote, BUA, Lafarge rake in 469 billion naira in 9 months. And right under that, we have Senate wants more cement licenses. Manufacturers blame low production, retailers for price surge. And right below the masthead, we have Kanu APC crisis, Tinubu Shekarau meet. We have that on page 26. And right beside it, we have 8 children found dead inside abandoned car in Lagos. And right at the stripper below, we have Omicron. Experts worry as Canada, UK ban Nigerian flights. We have that on page 15. And right below that, we have groom's parents, siblings, 6 guests killed in Bayelsa road crash. We have that on page 4. Gambian President Barrow re-elected. We have that on page 6. And also by the side, we have ex-minister Bunu Sharif dies at 74. And that's it for the Daily Trust. And moving to The Guardian, we have UK halts visa for Nigerians as experts ask federal government to reciprocate. And right below the masthead, we have Kaduna youth vow to defend communities against bandits. We have that on page 5. Khan files fresh suit against CAC minister on controversial Kama 2020. We have that on page 4. And right beside it, we have 8 children found dead in locked car in Badagry. We have that on page 8. Right beside that, to the very right, we have Zenith Bank bags Sarah's award. Onyegwu named CEO of the year. We have that on page 15. And moving to the Daily Independence, we have on the header, federal government may fine airlines $3,500 per traveler in revised protocol. Okay, and we have to the very right of the photo, 8 children found dead inside abandoned car in Lagos on page 2. Sylvester Oromoni's death. And he accuses Dowen College of starting online classes. We have that on page 2. Right below that, we have Zenith Bank's GMD Onyegwu emerges CEO of the year. We have that on page 2. And right below that, we have 2023 APC governors split over Tinubu's presidential ambition. And for the strip, we have Buhari, Obasanjo mourn. And that's all we'll be able to take for the papers this morning. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria. And we'll be back shortly.
I'll tell you something that I missed while I was away.
What?
All the free coffee we get here.
Yeah, well, hey, a lot of people start their day the right way, you know, with some Nescafe. And
You're the connoisseur when it comes to that. You do.
And she needs that extra.
that extra boost, because it's a lot of energy starting the morning the right way, you know.
Especially for a Monday.
Now, there's been a lot of news, a lot of sad videos, a lot of anger, a lot of comments online about poor Sylvester. And I say poor Sylvester because really a life was lost. He had such a bright future ahead of him, and it feels like it was snuffed out for no good reason at all. There's a lot of information that comes up in the bulletins to give you all the facts. But we have so many questions that feel unanswered. You know, first of all, where are the kids now? The accused kids now? Where are they? What are their parents saying? Now, what exactly can be done? Because really, it does feel like no matter what happens now, still that poor boy's life has been lost.
I'll tell you something, Titi, and this is what irks me in the entire situation. The fact that there is so much to go with, but yet it seems nothing is happening. There are instances that were given on both sides before the boy passed, and from the students of the school who sent in text messages and all of that. These seem like material that can be used for investigation. Nobody's doing anything. If it was football, where are the kids that were playing football with him? If these were kids that actually came in to beat the poor boy, where are these kids, the accused kids that it's being alleged now have been taken out of the country, one or two of them? So there's so many questions, there's so much that's left undone, whether by the school or by authorities outside the school. I still think there's so much more the Lagos State government can do, apart from closing down the school. That was a good thing to do. However, there's so much more that can be done.
For me, there's something that is constant that we're sure of. There was gross negligence from the school. Gross, I must say, in the way they handled it, in the way it came out, in the way the information was disseminated. I mean, this boy got home, so they put out a number of statements after, more or less like trying to shore up or after the backlash.
Trying to protect the school.
Exactly. So, but they said something about how when it happened, the mom called and said the guardian was going to speak him. The guardian didn't come that day. The guardian came the next day, and the boy passed on a week after he had gotten home. But his situation or his condition degenerated gradually up until that time. You understand? And then just before he passed, he had mentioned, he had been told his parents, and he said it wasn't football. He was forced to say football at the beginning because apparently or allegedly he was threatened, and the rest of the kids were threatened to say that it was football. But like you said, if it was football, I mean, most of the time...
It takes 22 players, doesn't it?
Exactly. Or maybe 5 aside, could be 3 aside, whatever it is. Who are the other people that played with him? And then that's a school. Shouldn't they have CCTV? I know one of our producers, Olamide, had mentioned there was a time when his son got a very serious gash on the forehead. They do have CCTV, but at that point, it so happened that the video was not available.
So something is being hidden.
You're in a school with children, a boarding school. In this day and age, CCTV is a must.
It's crazy. I think for me, what's more painful is the fact that, yes, Paul Sylvester has gone now, right? However, we have this very sad videos of him ruminating and going all over the internet. However, the alleged suspects, we have no identification, what they look like. What I would actually like is to see these boys paraded. I want to see their photos on the internet saying, okay, fine, these are the people suspected for doing this act. Because there's some, like we have like, we have names being sent in by students that actually were there when things happened, and they actually spoke about what exactly happened, how it happened, and all of that. So I actually like to see it. Another thing I like to talk about is the fact that, okay, fine, he died not immediately after, but a week after. What happened to the healthcare? Okay, fine. They were investigating what exactly the problem was, but at the same time, was he taken to a hospital? They said, okay, fine, he was. Some X-rays had gone. But then again, on site, certain doctors will be able to tell that, fine, this is a case, these are symptoms of poisoning. What can we do immediately to address that? 1 whole week is a lot of time to address whatever the situation was.
So now the challenge here is those kids are still considered minors, and there are some laws against putting up pictures of minors in any situation. Now, that is probably not going to happen. The parading part is probably not going to happen to the public.
You know what might happen? In the US, something just recently happened, a shooter over the last weekend. So he's going to be tried not as a minor, as an adult, because of the severity of what happened.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying.
Because of the severity.
But the challenge is there's probably no parents that would let that happen. If there are laws against it, there are probably no parents.
By the way, I just wanted to ask this question. In this day and age, I don't know, did you go to a boarding school?
I did. I went over.
This has raised many questions out there because people are now reconsidering having their children in boarding schools. Because if you can't take care of them, if you're not sure what they're going through, why send your kid to a boarding school? One of that status, by the way, to have no CCTVs, no way of monitoring kids, it brings a lot of questions. So
now, whether there was CCTV CCTV or not really remains to be seen. There probably was, but because it's a legal matter, they will not show any of those videos until lawyers
the
get
implications for the school is just all wrong.
But then again, there is that, right? But then again, I think the crux of the matter, CCTV or not, what happened will still have happened anyways. We'll just have footage of what happened. Now, the main thing is addressing the issue, right? The issue of bullying in secondary schools. I know right now in France, the law is actually put in place where you actually can get up to 10 years for just bullying. No situation of, and if the child actually maybe commits suicide from bullying, then you can get like 10 years standard and all of that. So what are the things put in place for this particular things in
Well, there's
in
still
schools?
plenty to be said. We can't exhaust it here, so maybe even during the course of the show, we might still touch on it. Send in your messages and your view. We are at TVC. Hang on a second. I'm back only just 2 weeks since. So.
At TVC Connect with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC.
I'm so sorry.
Keep it short. And it's called Kiss. Keep it short and
Wouldn't you like to kiss me?
Wow.
Really?
Break.
Definitely. It is another beautiful Monday morning right here in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and it's my absolute pleasure to be right here. With me today is Chef Flora of Luffy Tastier. I got that right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. So tell me, what are we making today?
Well, we are going to make a fried plantain with a twist.
How else do you want to fry plantain? I'm looking forward to that, okay? So what exactly are the ingredients we have?
So we have, I have with me here the plantain.
Okay.
I have the cucumber, the tomatoes, onions, and the scotch pepper. I have the bell pepper. I have the cucumber. I have cabbage. I have the blended pepper. I have bay leaf. I have shredded sausage. I have carrots. And of course, the diced plantain.
Okay, so now tell me.
Oil.
With oil. Okay, so now tell me the sauce we're making, what is it really about? Because I see a lot of ingredients here.
Yeah, well, the sauce is to braise the fried plantain.
Okay, so what type of sauce is it?
It's a gravy.
Gravy sauce
Yes,
made with all these
vegetable,
amazing vegetables.
vegetables.
Okay, so will I say this is what most of your dishes are like? Are they vegetable based?
Yes, because we are promoting healthy lifestyle.
Awesome. So tell me more about healthy lifestyle and how what you eat literally affects it.
The healthy lifestyle is a must for everyone. We are expected to live healthy because health is wealth.
Definitely.
Without health, there's nothing we can do.
Very
so
true.
it's most important that we boost our immune systems with organic meals, meals that are produced with organic food ingredients. And that's what we basically do. That's what we stand for.
Nice. Okay, so you seem to be very grounded on this health matter. Very, very interesting. So now tell me, can you run me through the process of making, of course, you said the plantain, we're frying it with a twist. So tell me.
Like, what we're doing is not just the regular plantain that we do.
Okay.
We are going to fry it, and then we're going to braise it together, into a meal.
Okay.
You can,
Awesome. So now tell me, what's the process for that? Just quickly run me through the process.
The process of that is, first of all, we are going to warm the oil with onions and bay leaf. So then we fry the plantain. Then after frying, then we fry all the veggies together.
Okay.
Then the pepper. Then we put the fried plantain back.
Okay, so now let's start doing something. So I think that's on.
Yeah.
So the pan is already hot. So let's put some oil in there. And then, okay, so now the oil is going into the pan for some frying of plantain. I mean, by now you should know how to fry plantain. If you don't know, watch closely. Okay. Okay. So now, just in case you didn't get it, we're actually doing some nice fried plantain and some gravy sauce to go with that. And the ingredients we have here, and we have some cabbage, we have some cucumbers, we have some carrots, and of course we have some salt, we have some clove garlic, we have ginger, ripe plantain, large onions, green peppers, groundnut oil, fresh tomatoes, package of sausages, of course, seasoning cubes, scotch bonnet peppers, and of course we're making fried plantain with a twist. So now, okay, I noticed that you put bay leaf in the oil. Tell me what exactly. I know my grandma puts garlic in her hot oil. So what exactly does that do?
Well, Flavor the oil and give it nice, very nice.
All right, great. I mean, do not forget, you can always be a taster of the week on a Friday. All you need to do is get creative about watching this particular segment and post it on social media. And you can actually be very lucky to be here with us tasting our meal for the day, okay? So we're going on a quick break right now. And when we come back, Wake Up Nigeria continues.
All righty.
Yes, people. Now, it's been our delight to welcome you to the second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria. Today's episode, it's been very, very interesting. But one thing you don't see is how hungry I and Titi are.
Yeah.
We've been complaining all show. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So hungry.
Sometimes you just need, some motivation with food. And that's why we have chefs pop into the studio with us every single morning. But there's still about 45 minutes left in the show. If you're just tuning in, rest assured there's loads still coming your way.
Yes. And what we tell you at Wake Up Nigeria is the cream of the crop. Hey, you're definitely nodding your head, yeah? I know, in affirmation, because there's no other that can compare. Isn't it, Winfrey? I'm asking. I don't know. I'm also referring to you guys because I'm really hungry.
The plantain is...
You can tell me that. So then again, I'm here with Chef Flora. We're making some nice plantain with a twist, with some nice gravy sauce right on the side of it. Ooh. And I'm sure you guys cannot wait to taste this.
No, we can't.
I won't be stingy today, so it's fine. Once you're done, just head in here. I'll take care. I'll take care of you.
Thank you very much. We can't wait.
All right. They call me the queen of cheese. I have a few cheesy lines coming your way.
Yeah, you got one.
But the thing is, let them have it. Cheese is also food. It's also making me feel a bit hungry. But why don't you try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud?
Nice.
Because a positive mindset definitely brings about positive things. There's someone out there that's sending us food right now. They're making a call to order food for us, because we in beggy mood.
After all, it is December.
It is. It's all about giving. Give.
It's all good. My name is Mazino Appeal.
My name is Titi Laoui. So please use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian TV.
And by the way, you can also watch live across our social media handles, especially on Facebook. On that one, you get to see everything happening here, and then you can watch again on YouTube. We also implore you guys to follow us across these handles. We are at TVC Connect on all of them, Facebook, TikTok, and also on Instagram.
Yes, so now for what we have left on the show today,
we will be joined by luxury leather goods entrepreneur Zainab Aliyu. She's a UK qualified fellow of the Association of Chartered and Certified Accountants with over 15 years of experience in the energy sector, by the way, turned CEO and creative director of Abu. Abu is a stylish, luxurious leather brand founded in 2017. Zainab will be here with us just in a little time to discuss her products. Very beautiful, by the way, as you can see.
You all know I love bags, right?
Yeah, but you're not taking any of those.
No, but you know that I'm a
woman
bag.
Doesn't love
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Okay, something that has...
I love pretty bags. So.
Okay.
But I rather honestly just hold my phone in my hand.
Really?
It's got everything.
Something that's been gaining some of traction in Nigeria here is surrogacy.
Oh,
It has been gaining quite a lot, and I like that.
Funny you should mention that, because only just this weekend, I think Iniedo just came out to tell that she had her daughter via surrogacy. Now, this is a daughter she's had for, I think she's about a year old already, so it took a while for her to come out and tell. But the thing with the telling is that it seemed like as if it was a protest.
It slipped out.
No, they did slip out. She was trying to convince us why she had to do it. I'm like, it's your body, it's your baby.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain.
So there's something one of our bosses says a lot. Resist the urge to shalaye. Resist the urge to continuously explain
Did she
things.
shalaye on this one?
I think
practically
she did.
Okay,
My issue is surrogacy has a lot to do with the science of it all.
Okay.
And I think it's the science that people are resistant to. Not exactly the having a child part, but the science
behind
of
it.
science behind it. People haven't really wrapped their heads around it.
No, specify which people.
Nah, village people.
Because that will give a number of women and men an opportunity to have kids, natural offsprings that they would normally not have before. Science is lovely. I mean, come on.
I think we should explain what surrogacy is. Do you want to do that? Okay, let me do that as a science major here. Surrogacy is when you take the egg, the sperm, make a zygote, and implant it into another person.
The womb of another woman who carries it to full term. And of course, the baby is not, what the woman now offers is just what you call a cocoon or a vehicle or whatever, you know, to carry the child, but it is it is your child because the father and the mother, their imprints are there, and so it's wonderful. I mean, and you pay you pay the woman for her services.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Love the idea.
I just want to say congratulations to you, Iniedo. You owe nobody any explanation.
Yes.
Forget about the world. It's your baby. We're happy for you.
Yeah.
Happy child having.
That baby is beautiful.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back. Welcome back, second hour here. Let's do the news. My name is Mazino Appeal. You know that already. Now, 8 children died locked inside of a car. It's apparently a black Christmas for the parents of these kids as they were seen in an abandoned car at Adelayo Street's Jamaica area of Badagry in Lagos. It is suspected that they died out of suffocation from excessive heat. The children were declared missing on Saturday and a search was constituted for them, but they were found that afternoon in the abandoned car owned by an old woman. The owner of the vehicle is said to have been arrested by the police while the bodies have been moved to Badagry General Hospital. Meanwhile, the police public relations officer CSP Adekunle Ajeshibutu says an autopsy will be conducted to determine the actual cause of death. And a couple of hours after putting Nigeria on its red list, the British High Commission says it will take a pause in making decisions on visitors or visitor visas applications until further notice. The decision was announced in a statement issued by the Commission yesterday, and visas or entry permits from red list countries will only be issued where there are compelling and passionate circumstances. The statement reads, a quote here, to support the UK government aim to protect public health from COVID-19 and associated variants of concern, UK visas and immigration will pause making decisions on visitor visas application in all red list countries, including Nigeria, until travel restrictions are lifted, end of quote. The deployment comes hours after the UK added Nigeria to its travel red list. On Saturday, Nigeria was added by the United Kingdom to a red list over Omicron, a variant of the coronavirus. And still outside Nigeria, the Pope has denounced narrow self-interest and nationalism over the way European countries treat migrants. Speaking on the Greek island of Lesbos, Pope Francis called the neglect of migrants the shipwreck of civilization. Last month, 27 people died when their inflatable dinghy sank in the channel between France and the UK. The number of people attempting the crossing has been growing, with more than 26,000 people arriving in the UK so far this year, more than double last year's total. Several people have also died in freezing temperatures attempting to cross into Poland from Belarus, which denied accusations it has been orchestrating the crisis at its border to destabilize the EU. And that's all we have for the news this morning.
So I'm still here with Chef Flora, and Mike has found a way to slide into the kitchen as usual.
I'm the one doing all the work.
All the work, have you?
Chef and our sous chef are just chilling. Look at me now. Look at me. I'm the one doing all the work.
Anyways, if you're just joining us, we're actually making fried plantain with a twist. And guess what? She's almost done. Like, I literally had to stop her, like, no, wait. We have to show these people how we did this. So now, can you please run us through the methods of making this amazing gravy?
Wow, so I actually warm the oil and fry all the vegetables.
Please, can you allow us to concentrate, Mike? Thanks.
They need to see this thing. They need to see it.
Okay.
So, fry...
Are they seeing it?
Fry the veggies.
Yes.
With the
see the effect now?
Pepper.
I want to flip, but I don't want to try myself.
Seasoning
It will go on you.
of your choice. This is actually a very quick meal. It's a quick meal made out of...
It's hot air you're playing with too. I will not tell you sorry.
It's a food in season. We have plantain is in season now, so it's something that you can quickly...
Is plantain not always in season?
No, there's a season for it.
It's good. I've never experienced plantain out of season.
So and food in season is usually very cheap.
Oh, okay.
And fresh.
Nice. Okay, so now we warmed the oil, we fried the vegetable. At what point did you put in the fresh pepper blend?
Just fry the veggies a little. You're not supposed to over fry it. And so we transfer the pepper to make the sauce. So we have a complete sauce now, and the next step is to...
I used to see in jollof rice. Is that the same leaf?
This is bay leaf.
Bay leaf.
Okay, that's what they used to put in jollof rice.
Yes.
I now see them just scatter there.
Yes.
Used to give it what now?
It gives flavor and also does a lot of health
Benefits and all of that.
health
Don't eat
benefits.
it too. Don't you ask
Like-
you this question?
But they used to eat it.
I'm
No.
asking you not to eat it. You're about to do something very interesting before I stopped you.
Yes.
Okay, so what was that?
I was explaining the bay leaf.
Yes.
I said the bay leaf has health benefits. Like it's used to extract or neutralize saturated fat.
Okay.
And it has a lot of medicinal.
Nice,
in it. So
nice.
it's not, apart from using it as a flavor, it has a lot of health
A
benefits.
lot of health
Yes.
benefits. Awesome.
And plantain too has a lot of health benefits. Like it is very rich in antioxidants, fiber, and minerals and salts. B6 that helps in the
See our chef today
As
now.
in,
See our chef today now.
your
What do you
nutritional
mean?
information.
It's
You
on
know
point.
when you hold a pack of some beverage and then you look at the side and you see that's what you are
I'm
like.
telling you.
You're giving us nutritional information and I love that.
So the
Wonderful.
plantain, now some people have this misconception that plantain is only nutritious when it's unripe. Please, can you help us clear the air?
it's not. It's
Okay.
not. The only advantage of the unripe one is that it has iron in it.
Okay.
Yes, and
And
it's
iron
good
is very-
for people with nutritional problem like diabetics.
Okay. But even the ripe one is also good.
The ripe one is
Please
good
say
for
it again
everyone.
for the people at the back.
The ripe one is good.
Thank you.
Chef, we
It's
need to
good.
pay
It
you for
has
this
the
lecture.
same carbohydrates in it. It's only not good for people with high percentage of diabetics.
Awesome.
But
awesome.
unripe is good for them. But
Okay.
this is good for everyone because it
Awesome.
has fiber, remove free radicals from the body, and prevent some sort of cancers in the body. So it's
This will be
actually
good
Thank
with
you.
stew.
So what is that last stage
the last
of
stage is
preparation?
just to turn my fried plantain into the veggie sauce.
Oh, yeah,
mix
please, can we
in
do
the
it?
sauce. Thank you.
Oh, this one's entering inside?
Yes,
Yeah.
so,
Oh, wow.
yes, so my brother.
And
That's
I
how-
knew that was I wanted
that's
to
how
do
we
it, but I
saw
was
it.
like, let me not be forward.
you can
Yes.
use this.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually a quick meal. It's complete. That's all the vegetables in it. It's a balanced diet.
It's a balanced
actually.
diet?
Yeah. We have oil there. We have the
So what do you mean balanced
protein.
diet? I know some of my friends, they think that Ewa going and agege bread is balanced diet.
Because beans is the protein and the bread is the carbohydrate, but there's no vegetable there.
Yeah.
Yes, but there has the stew on it is made of fat.
Yeah. Okay.
There's fat and oil.
But
in
the stew
it.
is made of, there's tomato now, small pepper.
Yeah.
That's vegetable.
That's
now. So
vegetable.
everything is unbalanced. Shepo, you're too much. You're just too much. You're just too much.
Okay. I mean, we're adding some more plantain into the mix. I mean, this is definitely fried plantain with a twist. I mean, if you're tired of having that boring, plain old plantain, and of course, it's the holiday season also, so you're looking for something fresh to start with, you can definitely make this. Awesome.
And you're welcome back, and I'm very excited because we have someone very special here with us today for SME. Now on SME this week, we are joined by luxury leather goods entrepreneur Zainab Aliyu. She's a UK qualified fellow of the Association of Chartered and Certified Accountants with over 15 years of experience in the energy sector, by the way. Now she's turned CEO and creative director of Abu. Abu is a stylish leather luxury brand founded in 2017. Zainab is right here with us. You are welcome.
Thank you for
Good to have you here. And good to see all of your products all here. I'm very, very interested in what you do. But first, I wanted to say you had 15 years of experience in the energy sector, and now you're into leather.
Yes.
Wow. Do you feel like you left anything behind?
Absolutely not. I think when I started my career as an accountant, I felt like a fish out of water.
Really?
Often at times, yes. I was trained, I was qualified. I did it for 15 years, rose to the highest ranks of my career, and I felt there was something missing. My sisters are creatives, and I felt like what happened to me?
Yeah.
Stuck in a white-collar job, and I was looking for my own thing. And thankfully, I found my passion
That's
in leather
fantastic.
goods in 2017.
Does it pay the bills, though?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I left the job to focus on this full-time.
Interesting. And that's what people want to hear on the SME segment, because they like to take from examples of people who we bring on here to see, hey, if I've got a passion, maybe I can explore it and perhaps maybe make money from it. And that's exactly what you're doing. So let's start from the beginning. 2017, you started. How exactly did you start? What capitals did you put in?
Okay, so a friend came to visit from the UK, and she was looking for gifts, items to take back home. So we went to the Lekki Crafts Market in Jakande, and they had a lot of arts and crafts, and I saw leather goods. And I was fascinated that they were made in Nigeria, and we have those kinds of leathers. So I started exploring and looking for a shape of a bag that I wanted, and I couldn't find any. So I decided to sketch something quickly on a paper to explain to someone what I wanted. And then from there, I realized I could draw. And, you know, I came home to my husband, told him very excitedly that I had drawn a bag and I was going to go pick it up in like a week's time. So I was very excited, got the product, but they had mixed my dimensions and leather combinations. So again, round 2, we tried again, but I sat with him that day, the craftsman, and we came up with a bag that I was in love with. And I just thought, you know what, I could actually do this. Maybe this is my creative thing that I've been looking for. And then there was the leather fair about a month or 2 later. And when I went, I listened to speakers, you know, the Bank of Industry, and I realized like it was a multi-billion industry, and I thought I could definitely key into it. And then I saw the quality of work by other leather designers, and I was very excited. So that was how the fire started in me.
Wow, very interesting story there. I want to take a look at this bag here. First off, this is made in Nigeria, everybody. Believe it or not, it is actually Abu. Now, the name, first off, is very, very interesting. It sounds very, I don't know, je ne sais quoi. So tell us about that and how you came about your branding and how you manage all of this branding.
Okay, so Abu is actually a spin-off of my name. My mom fondly called me Zainabu Abu. And so we played it around with the spelling to come up with Abu. And people always think, is it French? That it stirs
it is spelled
curiosity.
with an X at the end.
Yes. So it's a conversation starter, and yeah, people find it interesting and question whether it's French or Nigerian. And the whole dream from the beginning was to be a global brand. And yeah, from the name to the design, logos, everything, yeah, we had that in mind.
It does seem so. It is definitely global. Now, let's talk about export. For a Nigerian business, people always talk about how hard it is to push their brands or their products outside of Nigeria. How easy has it been for Abu?
Okay, so thankfully I've been very lucky in terms of helpers along the way. For a start, I think from my vision, like I said from the beginning, I knew I wanted to be global from day one. I didn't want to just be a Nigerian brand. In fact, I wanted to change the narrative around Nigerian and African brands. So I wanted to be out there as a global player, showing the good things that could come out of Nigeria. And with that in mind, I think once you put it out to the universe and you walk towards it, things just align by the grace of God. And when you have a quality product,
it sells itself.
It sells itself. People are interested. I was fortunate enough to showcase in New York about how many months after I started my business. Yes, I was selected by She Trades, and I went to New York, and there I made my first international orders.
So let's talk about networking in this business. It's one thing to have a talent. It's another thing to be able to put it together to make a merchandising and run products. It's yet another thing to be able to get the right connection, the right people to sell to or help you push your brand. So how have you managed that? And this is for the benefit of everybody who's watching, who's thinking they can do the same.
So honestly, I think fundamentally when you have something quality, like a quality statement pieces that showcase your talent, I think people notice and they reach out to you. So like I said, I was lucky enough to be on the She Trades program. They had a training program, training female entrepreneurs about how to scale up. And then we had exhibitions, and you applied for these positions, and I got selected. I was lucky enough to be selected, and off to New York I went. And once I got out there, I think people in Nigeria actually just thought, oh my God, she's global now. So more people came in and wanted to be associated. So once you put in the quality work out there, I think people recognize and are drawn towards you. But not to discredit the fact of family and friends. Of course, you start with your nearest and dearest. You know, ring in their ears, this is what I'm doing. And at first it was a side hustle, and you know, it was something I did alongside my 9 to 5. And now doing it full time is like being deliberate, intentional, planning, and just pushing the brand. Yes.
That is absolutely very, very interesting. International brand here, Abu, fantastic. Now, do you work alone, or do you have a staff strength of people who help you out? Have you employed that person, the first person who made that bag for you? Have you employed that person already?
Oh my goodness, yes. So one of my artisans is still with me he started from day one. So I have 3rd generation artisans that I got from northern Nigeria. That was one of my challenges when I started, looking for the right team with not just the skills, but also like the mindset and values for what I wanted for my brand. So that was a challenge. It took me almost a year from when I registered the company to actually finding my team.
Did you have to train them, or they came with their skills?
So they came with their skills, but I had to tweak it. So
exactly.
we use our signature construction is stitchless. So we use rivets to hold the bags together.
I see that here too.
And yeah, we had to train them in that. I had to train them in that, and yeah.
Your clients, your customer, your target, it seems female mostly, or do you do stuff for male as well? This is a wallet I could use.
That's a passport holder.
Yeah,
so we have a passport holder, and we also have card holders. And hopefully in 2022, we'll reveal some products for men. We actually have briefcases as well, which I didn't bring here today, but you can find them on our social media pages or our website. So yeah. Don't worry, we haven't left the men behind.
Please, we love good and shiny things as well.
Yes.
You couldn't have gotten this far without challenges, especially in a country like Nigeria, where everybody just want to take from you. I'm supposing that you must have surmounted some of these challenges. What were they? How did you get over them?
Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, starting out, the main challenge was finding the right team of people to work with, honestly. You have people who are so okay with managing or mediocrity, and that was not what I was about. I was about excellent quality and attention to detail. So it took a while to find the right set of people that I would work with. And some people sort of undermine or look down at you when you're a woman and feel like, oh, yeah, you can't afford this, or you don't have the skills to go about running a business. But I was able to overcome. And like I said, by the time you start and prove your worth and know, you know, show that you know what you're doing and what you're made from, then the respect comes and people want to be associated. Other things was like raw materials.
Yeah.
So
where do you get that from? Do you have is it foreign? Is it local?
So I source my leathers mainly from Europe and the Middle East. You can actually source leather in Nigeria, but again, we import.
Okay.
So it's quite sad. It's a sad situation in the sense that we have amazing skin, one of the best skins in Africa because of our tropics and weather. So it's very lean. The animals are lean and the skin's not so fatty.
And that's what you need, isn't it?
But then we semi-process and we export to Europe, Spain, Italy, China, India, and they process it and we re-import it within Nigeria. However, my suede, which I use on the inside of the bags, I source from Kano. So at least I can get a consistent supply of the suede.
So what you mean is this is a different leather and that's a different leather.
Absolutely.
Put together to make what we have here. Suede is the inside of the leather, is it?
It's the inside of the animal skin,
of the animal
flesh
skin.
side, yes.
So that's where it comes from. Very interesting. But you've mentioned the words that you keep dropping: export from other countries, leather from other countries. The event you were at makes it seem that this brand is expensive. Just how cheap, and that's deliberate, is it?
So our products start, well, our handbags start from 55,000 naira.
Jesus, sorry. I almost dropped it.
And all the way to about, I think our briefcase is the most expensive item of 200,000. So as you can see, quality is what we're about. From our hardware to the detail and everything. We're about quality, premium, exquisitely curated leathers that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
So to the one person out there who has such a skill as, well, what you have yourself, if you remember, you only just started from drawing and then realizing that you could do this for a living, what would you tell that person? And if you could, would you offer training to these people?
So I've had a lot of inquiries for training, and it's something I'm currently looking towards because one of my ethos is giving back and empowering people and making impact. And I want to leave a legacy, so absolutely. In terms of starting something, following your dreams, I'd say that, you know, preparation goes a really, really long way. When you know what you're after, you could write a business plan, have a vision where you want to see your business going. And once you're not just having it in your head, actually writing it out and walking through, then it makes it more achievable. And then you could break it down into tasks, actions, and how do I get there? Because when you know where you're going, then with the right steps and grit, perseverance, resilience, business in Nigeria is not a joke. It's not for the faint-hearted. I say entrepreneurship
say it
is
again for everybody in the back.
It's an extreme sport. That's what I say.
Thank you very much. It's fantastic. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Then come on over. Let's give you something to eat. Let me help you up here.
Thank you.
We've got the beautiful ladies of Wake Up Nigeria waiting for you. They're going to set you down nicely on our little chair.
Welcome. Hi.
Good morning. You get to sit down there.
That is a beautiful dress you're wearing.
Thank you so much.
And I love your pieces there.
Thank
Absolutely exquisite. Okay, so I and Chef Flora have been here all morning, tirelessly working to put this together. Yes, Mike was here at the point, but we sent him away. So now all we need for you to do is to taste this. This is actually plantain, fried plantain with a twist, right? And some gravy all mixed together. We'll want you to taste this and tell us what you think about it.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Awesome. Okay.
So at this point,
delighted.
please have a taste. Tell us what you think. The chef is eager to hear.
Yeah, of course, right here we have some magic for you.
Okay. Tastes better than it looks, actually.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have some more.
So filled with flavor.
So tell us,
Amazing.
what are you tasting?
Green peppers. It's well spiced, not too spicy, but very tasty.
Amazing.
Ginger, garlic.
Oh.
Very, very
She
nice.
is breaking down this meal. I'm so pleased.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the great work, Chef. Thank you so much. And of course, all of you, make sure you try it at home. Show us some videos. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Show us what you can come up with. We have some special recipes made here every morning just for you.
Every morning. So Mike, do you have any word of wisdom for us today?
I have word of wisdom. Mazino, what is this?
It's a bag.
Made of what, ladies? What is this made of?
Leather.
A wise man once said, in 44 BC, Julius Gaius Caesar, you can either chop your future or you can make it. This one made a future. Some chop it with common and panda.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
At that point, we have to wrap it up because I don't think we can say anything better than that.
Don't leave me, don't leave me.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., we will be back with more Wake Up Nigeria. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.